Good morning, guys. Mr. Parisi here, and we're talking Chapter 8 review today. A couple things I wanted to bring to your attention before we get into a couple problems are the equations are a little bit off in the sense that some of the things aren't showing up. So one of the things I wanted to bring to your attention is for exact interest, it should be principal times rate, and then the part that's missing is time over 365. Okay, so all you're doing is plugging in your number of days for that time piece. Then you're putting it over 365. Same thing for ordinary interest, your principal times your rate. But this time is over 360. Okay, and that's going to be used for question number one. Question number one actually has you calculate out for part A the ordinary interest and then find your maturity value. And then part B has you finding the exact interest followed by your maturity value again. Okay, so just follow those equations. For question number two is going to be using these two equations, determining your down payment, and then figuring out the amount financed. Again, you're just plugging into equations. You've got a percentage, so you know you've got to move your decimal point and then multiply. Okay. Let's see, as we scroll down, for number 3, this is the question that we're going to go through, but again, your equation isn't showing up properly on here. It should be your monthly payment equals your amount financed over 100 times that table value. Okay, and that's what's missing from your sheet. It just gives you that times the table value part. You need your amount financed over 100 times your table value, and then you could follow through with the amount repaid, and then figuring out your finance charge from there. Okay, so with that being said, let's get into that question number 3. A nice short review today. I'm sure you guys will all like that. It says Max obtained an installment loan of $2,500. The loan requires 18 monthly payments and has a 12% APR percentage. Okay, so we got 18 monthly payments, 12% APR. These are the numbers we're going to need to figure out our table value. So 18 payments, 12%. If I looks like my value is 6.10. So my monthly payment, my amount financed here, I didn't have a down payment, so they're just giving me the amount financed right there. Okay, so I'm going to take that 2,500, put it over 100 like my equation says for monthly payment, and then multiply it by that 6.10, which is my table value. Okay, let me grab my calculator here. And if I have 2,500 divided by 100 times 6.1, my monthly payment is going to equal 152 and 50 cents. Okay, that's my monthly payment. Now for the finance charge, it's going to be a 2-step process. Again, we're just looking back at those equations. Before I can find my finance charge, I need to figure out my total amount repaid. Total amount repaid is just going to equal my number of payments. In this case, it's an 18-month loan, so I have to make 18 payments times that monthly payment, 152.50. So plug that into my calculator, and it looks like I have to pay back a total of $2,745. That's my total amount repaid. Again, this total amount repaid is always going to be greater than your original loan. So if this was less than 2,500, I know I did something wrong here, okay? Because you're always going to pay back more than you took out, because not only do you have to pay back the loan, you also need to pay extra money, which is called interest or your finance charge, to the bank. So now we can find that finance charge, which is just your total amount repaid, 2,750 minus your original loan or your amount finance, which is 2,500, and your finance charge comes to $250. And we're done. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and have a great day.